Camera started. Listen, camera started. Camera started. Hello? Hello, camera started.
Hi. Hello. Hi, all of you. Hi. Hello. I'll just skip this away. Friends, I'm talking to you again. I welcome you all to watch this video. Unfortunately, right now, you and me are stuck in front of TV next to our cell phone, and we are very much grounded at our home, and that is our duty to do it so. Unfortunately, have you seen me how I was sitting? I was sitting in this kind of position, or like this, where so-called I am relaxing right now. But can you see any part of my body, is it relaxing? Not only that, but have you seen me carefully just before? I was not even breathing. And sometime earlier when I realized, then I do it like this, right? Because here, if I'm sitting in this way in front of the TV all the time, then I'm forgetting to breathe, and this is so much awkward positioning. Obviously, it is going to give you a lot of trouble to us, to our lower back and the other problems, apart from remaining fit. I'm making this video basically for my friends, those who attend my classes at Iyengar Yoga Sadhana Pune, as well as anywhere in the world. Those who are beginners and they don't know exactly how to do practice back home. So I'm working on this video in this way to help you. Those who are just joined the classes, those who don't know what to practice, how to practice, and that also with whatever is available with our at our home, the sofa, chair, and something or the other like that. That's how I'm doing it. For the senior teachers, senior students, this will be definitely helpful for you, for your students to work in a best way. It so happens that I come across so many of my foreigner friends for last 35 years at our Ramamani Iyengar Memorial Yoga Institute, as well as at my home. But we come across all the advanced teachers, advanced students. But at the same time, I know very much that you also must be teaching for the general public, those who don't have that much deep knowledge of yoga or might have started newly. I've got quite a few people like this, that they still haven't practiced so much deep back home. But here this will be helpful for you to work this way with the available supports whatever we have. To do the practice back home, we have a great problem that we don't have all these kind of props like brick or belt or chair or ropes, anything like that. So whatever is available at home, we can work a lot with that. Guruji had innovated lots of props in this way. Also, I come across many people that they proudly tell us that no, we don't use the props at all. It is the wrong idea, to tell you. With the props, we can make any pose very easy, as well as any pose very difficult, as well as challenging too. So these props, what Guruji had done, how Gitaji, Prashant sir are teaching us, it is a kind of a boon for us to live our life in a best possible way. Okay, so we'll look after how we can practice with the available props, and I'm going to start at your place how we are starting, and we are stick to the sofa, am I right, in front of the TV. So we'll be starting with this sofa. Okay, so friends, as we are sitting, as we are stuck in the sofa, everyone says that don't sit, work. But right now, you know that we are not working really, we are very much stuck in the sofa. So why not to see how to sit in a better way to begin with. Okay, so we'll be using couple of blankets, pillows like this, anything whatever you can use it. We'll be folding it. Remember that we have to make our pelvic region, okay, just above the level of the knees. So as I'm sitting on this height in this positioning, the pelvic level goes in higher than the knee level. So we'll have a better space for the abdomen, for the chest, in order to breathe in a better way. Remember, I'm not considering only the back pains of sitting posture, but also I'm considering physiologically and of course psychologically too. So we can use this support right in the behind, and you can sit in this way. How I feel, how you see me now, is it better, isn't it? Okay, so I'll open the chest and then we can sit it in this way. Secondly now, who told you that you have to sit on the chair only? Remember, this part of the chair works like a magic to us, okay? So, instead of sitting on the height, let us try to see how we can sit down in this positioning over here. Sit in this way, okay? And then, what? Then, as you are sitting here, you can just hook the hands around here. If you have this kind of sofa, this is actually old design, but I could not bring the big sofa, new sofa upstairs. It was a bit difficult. So as we can sit in this way, and thereafter we can even arch back also in this way. We can hold the back of the chair, we can lengthen ourselves, we can elongate ourselves, and if we cannot go, we can hold this and we can extend ourselves in this way better. Now, you have to check it out how the adjustment should be for sitting. Sometimes if this height is too much, we can easily reduce the height, we can keep it behind in this way, and even if you want to relax over there, so we can go back and we can rest ourselves in this way. Remember, when you take the hands over the head, the brain relaxes a lot, which is required for us. Okay, otherwise if you see ourselves, our hands are all the time in front like this, watching the television and watching the scary news right now. So we can go back, we can arch ourselves, we can lengthen ourselves, and we can relax in this posture. Try to find out how the chest is getting so much opened over here. So can you feel how much I am breathing here now? The breathing, can you compare it, the breathing over here right now? And earlier when I was sitting in front of the television by compressing everything, I literally have forgotten to breathe at that time. Is it clear for you how we have to do it? Of course, we can do a nice Baddha Konasana here. As you have to go back here, sometimes we slide forward, Remember, I'm not using the sticky mat because sticky mat will not be available right now back at your home. So we again have to go back in this way. We can sit in Baddha Konasana, we can sit well in Upavishta Konasana in this posture. And if you have a bigger sofa like this, we can spread the hands and we can open the chest in this way. Okay, so find out how you are able to open the chest and working in this way. Similarly, like I have told you yesterday, that we can experiment in these poses to a great extent. We can find it out. Now, for example, just this Baddha Konasana. Angela, can you pass me that protein extra part? So, in this Baddha Konasana, many times in Baddha Konasana, we don't feel any kind of stretch in this position, and you know that the shaking is not good at all. So, why don't we take this kind of the home thing and we can work it. Normally in our classes, you know that we use the bricks here, but instead of that, as we are using any utensil, any dabba like this, please take the permission from home, otherwise it will be a problem. So as we are sitting here, now you can feel a lot of stretch in this way. You can slowly press it down, so you can find out what the pose it makes a great difference. Okay, after this, we have to stand up, isn't it? Otherwise, we are sitting for a long time. So we have to be active quite a lot. And I'm planning to show you something or the other in my next few videos. Basically, when we join the class, what is the first asana? Do you remember? The first asana is Samasthiti. Similarly, Yoga Anushasanam, here we have to follow the rules and regulations here. But basically, this Samasthiti which we have to do it, and we will be doing Samasthiti in a better way today. So, as you know, that we have to join the feet and toes together in this way. The another reason why I am choosing the Samasthiti here, as we are sitting all the time, what happens to our lower back? Lower back goes to the toss. So much pressure we get it for the lower back, which is compressed all the time, it is compressed. So we have to stretch our legs in a better way, and how we can find it out here by using some prop or the other in between the thighs. Ankita, can you pass me that book please? So now usually, as I have told you, that we use the brick when we are practicing. But right now, as we have to do, we can use the book here, and we can fix it in between the thighs, and we can firmly stand over here, and as soon as you stand, you will find out a great relief in the lower back. The lower back muscles will relax to a great extent. Give me the second book. So you will use a little bigger one if necessary, or maybe kind of two books here, and then you can fix it, and then you can find it out how you can release the lower back weight. For experiment purpose, normally every teacher will tell you, so join the feet together, and particularly join the ankles together. So here you can have a little smaller book, and which you can fix it in your ankles, and then join your ankles well together. So you can join your ankles well together. Many times when we do Samasthiti, the ankles are still apart in this way. So here we can use the ankle in between the ankles, and you can really press, and you can feel how the whole body or the whole leg structure, it changes from the outer legs, they go inside. So we are not wasting the energy outside, we are taking the energy well inward in this position. Okay. And of course there are many ways you can open the toes with some cylinder wires or that cable, we'll check it out later how to do it with that. I'm sure you will now find a lot of books back home. I'm sure you must be cleaning the house, or you have done the cleaning the house, and you will get a lot of books. You will find a lot of books, and we can use these books in a different way as well. Okay, after this we will be going normally in the class. We do Uttanasana. Am I right? Well, you can see Guruji Uttanasana. Okay, so Guruji Uttanasana, but here we are doing Uttanasana for ourselves in order to release the back. As this video is mainly for the beginners, I am telling you how we can relax the back, relax the mind, relax the heart with the help of Uttanasana. So, as I am using the same chair, so we can move the chair a little away, and then you can take the legs apart in this way, and with the lower back elongation, we can go down to Uttanasana in this way. Okay? You can find it out here that when you are doing it in this way, the lower back gets a lot of elongation, the abdominal region gets kind of a compression. So this also is a Pavan Mukta Kriya, in the sense that we have to give the little pressure on the abdomen, because I am sure that abdomen also, the stomach also will be like bit in the toss, because we have lost the activity right now for last few days. So here we can do it in this way. If this support is not sufficient, we can easily add some blankets here, and then we can increase the height, and we can extend, and we can elongate in this way. Now similarly here we can do the relaxation for the head in few different ways. Like we can even touch our forehead down over here by keeping some books in this way. We can relax the forehead. We can relax the crown of the head in this way. So this is a kind of relaxation for the two-way relaxation, where it is relaxing the forehead as well and the crown of the head. Crown of the head is what? Is the weightless Shirshasana we are trying to attempt it in this way. Okay? In childhood, many times when the exam was there, I used to keep the study books next to my head, and I used to go to sleep. So I was trying my best so that the knowledge in the book can go inside my head. Anyway, that is different, but right now I can relax my head in this way by using the books in a great way. Similarly, this is the one thing. Now similarly, we can do few things with the help of our so-called dining chairs, or generally the plastic chairs which we have it, So we can easily go down in this way. So we can spread the legs apart in this way, and then we can go down, and similarly we can relax our forehead down over here, and we can do a nice Uttanasana over here. Similarly, with the two chairs, with the two chairs in this way over here, we can do a nice Upashray Uttanasana where we can relax our shoulders onto the support. Guruji had innovated so many props and so many different use of the props that I am sure that this will not be sufficient at all. And my seniors, my friends will be definitely sending me a lot of texts. Hey Abhay, come on, you missed it. Hey Abhay, come on, you missed that. And that is quite normal because Guruji had created so much kind of a dynamism. In Iyengar Yoga, we have so much dynamism. Guruji Gita ji had taught us so many different ways to do it. But this is what I am generally giving a basic idea in this kind of scenario right now, what we can practice back home and we can get the benefit out of it. At the same time, we should not be getting any kind of injury or muscle pull or strain, because now the help is limited. My classes are right now closed, so I cannot help you really. So you also have to be careful. And like I have told you in the previous my video, that you have to be very careful while practicing back home. A mistake if you are doing it, if you have a little pain and aches, your teacher will not be able to help you in a full way as the classes are closed. Similarly, I have told you not to become a teacher for your family members, because in the sense that we can do this Uttanasana and all those things because our body is toned up. But sometimes if the body is not toned up, definitely there is some problem, because this is not a beginner sequence which you have to go ahead. This is I am telling you how we can work out together with the props, whatever is available with us at home. Okay, so coming back to the point, we can now do this Upashray Uttanasana where we are going down. We can go down all the way over here and we can rest our shoulders in this way. So you can find it out how much the blood flow you are getting it for your head. And again, this is like weightless Shirshasana. Okay, this is another way of Uttanasana where we can relax to a great extent, because right now we can hear our palpitation also, the blood pressure also is quite a bit higher. So this is a different way of Uttanasana where we can relax ourselves in a better way. So we can go near the wall and we can keep your feet away from the wall, about 1.5 feet away from the wall, as well as you can spread the legs apart, and then we will be resting the forehead down in this position. Similarly, the body will cool down over here, the head will be cooled down over here. Okay. Now here, the another one pose we will be looking after, where we can do it intensively as well. This is for the practitioners, those who are practicing quite for some time, and where we can do advanced kind of Uttanasana. So may I request my daughter Ankita to show it. This is bit intensive, so you'll be spreading the legs apart. You are going down well over here. You'll be touching the back to the wall. Now fixing the back, and you are making the leg straight. Now make the leg straight, Ankita. There you go. Okay. Now bend your legs. Now walk forward towards the wall without moving the back away from the wall. Now slowly try to stretch the legs in this way. So you can find out this Uttanasana creating more kind of intensity. But mind your head. But this is thank you. But this is Uttanasana is quite intensive one, and I will not suggest the beginners to practice this back home. So friends, we have so many days, and let us see how I can help you with this kind of different videos with the help of the props, whatever is available at our home. Okay, all the best, take care.